Hello everybody, welcome back to another Expeditions Guide. Today we're taking a look at Racing the Storm. This is a contract in the Sedona region. For this contract we're going to be using the Lodestar, and I have with me a set of anchors for emergency purposes. So here's what we're going to be doing. So we are starting at the exit of the cave. The reason we're starting at the exit of the cave is I just wanted to cut out the driving through the cave. I feel like that's a little repetitive, but starting from the outpost, go down here, go into the cave, and then through the cave, and then that's right here. So what we're going to be doing is heading up over this way to these hills, and we're going to grab 1, 2, and 3 rangefinders, and then we just got to bring them back to the Mars base. So that's what we're going to be doing. Let's begin. So right from the cave gateway, we're going to go on forward here. I'm going to go right through these trees. And then we're going to head around this pond here. And from here, we're going to head right on into this mud pit here. And we're just going to hug the left edge of it here. That is going to give us maximum grip, and the mud isn't going to slow us down too much. Fly through here and then go past these trees, and that's going to take us up into the sand dunes. So from here we're just going to cross through the sand dunes, and once we get over here we're going to head through these rocks here. And we're just going to hug the left side here. Climb up over these rocks. And then we're going to head to the right here. Head on down. And then over some more rocks. And then we're going to go right around this big rock here. Pinned up against it there, but we want to go around this rock and down into this little valley here, and then we're going to go right across it, and then head right up this climb right over these rocks. This is probably the hardest part. I'd say the second hardest part actually. The climb we have to use to get back up onto this plateau from the other side, it can be a bit hectic. Just get positioned just right. Should be able to just cruise right over it. There we go. Oh. Alright, I am going to go ahead and put down an anchor. The grip level is not behaving the way I wanted it to. And that's just going to pull us right up. Once we get over to the top here, we're going to head over here and grab the first rangefinder, which is right here. Go ahead and add that to your inventory. So the reason we're using the Lodestar is so that we have enough room for all 3 rangefinders and the anchors for emergencies. So we're going to make our way down this climb here. And this one kind of zigzags a little bit. So we want to go right down here. And then straight off towards the water. And once we get down here, we're going to back up because we don't want to drive through the water. And then make our way right up here by these trees, where we'll find rangefinder number 2. Alright, with rangefinder number 2 in tow, it is time to make our way back up the hill here. So we're going to head back down by the water here. And then right here, this gap in the rocks, that's kind of what we're looking for. So I'm going to climb back up right here. Once we get up here, we're going to head down. Should be able to just go right up here. And we got one last little hill to bounce over here, this ledge. This is probably the hardest part here. Just trying to get the grip levels right. Luckily, there is this tree here, so we can grab this tree, and that will just pull us the rest of the way up. Once we get back up, we're going to go ahead and make our way over to rangefinder number 3. Right over here. Go ahead and grab your rangefinder. And now we got to take these back to the Mars base. So, just a point of reference, this is where we're at. And we're going to follow that path back to the dunes and head right on over to the Mars base. So, go ahead and get turned around and make our way back to the base. So for the return trip, we're just going to use the same path we used, but instead of heading to the right towards the gateway, we're going to make our way to the left towards the Mars base. So go ahead and just roll your way down the hills here and right over the rocks and down into the little canyon here. And we're going to head up right here to the left of the big rock. And then climb over some rocks. Isn't working. Alright, we'll just go this way. I like going up there. It's just a little easier to get planted down here, but you can go this way as well. So anyway, we're going to go to the right here, over these rocks. And that's going to put us back in the dunes. So we're just going to follow our tire tracks back across the dunes here. And once we get over here, we're going to stay to the left to avoid the big mud pit. Climb up here. And right on over to the Mars base. There's our drop-off location. So go ahead and turn in the 3 rangefinders. And that is going to complete Racing the Storm, and this unlocks the big reinforced bumper for the Sheba Overlander. Hope you guys enjoyed this guide. Let me know what you think, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.